Hello guys, how are you? Ce faceți? Marwan sunt, scuze că am întârziat un pic. Încercam să rezolv probleme cu microfonul. Mi-a spus Andrei că, nu știu, nu mă auziți bine. Oricum am comandat un microfon, de aceasta e ultimul live cu probleme tehnice. Stați să verific dacă a mers. O să intru pe telefon să ved dacă sunetul e bine. Încercam să rezolv probleme cu microfonul. Mi-a spus Andrei că... Da, e mai bine acum. Nu știu dacă mă auziți bine. În fine, ce faceți? Cum a fost vacanța voastră? Revelion, Crăciun? Stați. Nimeni e... live. Ok. O să începem tot la fel ca fiecare dată cu monthly on BTC. Cum am zis, acum de o lună, în fiecare săptămână spuneam că this is holding the value line of the Bollinger Band. Și da, încă ține. Bine, asta a fost closed neutral because after a bearish bar like this, we can expect a breakout downwards, continuation. Știți? Dar it didn't happen. Și this indicates more neutral price action. Nu bullish sau bearish. Bine, the fact that it didn't go down more e un pic bullish. But this candle doesn't confirm it. Adică we can't know this from this candle. This is just based on experience. Because there's a saying in crypto that the bears are fucked when the price stops going down. Not when the price starts going up. Știți? Bine. Tot depende on the US market, the US indices. Dar până acum e bine. Deci, inside bar, care e un pic dodgy. Asta e pump at the open și nu-mi place. În mod normal când face pump at the open, it dumps down. Știți? Prefer să fie ceva așa bine, asta e monthly. Să facă așa. Stați să facă așa. În fine. Asta e pe monthly. Monthly neutral. Încă. Dar cred că pe weekly o să fie bullish. Dar on the higher time frame încă e neutral. Yearly. Yearly putem să zicem neutral. There's two possible scenarios. One, to break below, maybe retest of the low of this zone, and then go up break. This is scenario one. Scenario two. Scenario two, break up, and then go down. Hai să punem negru. Stați să văd dacă merge. Stați un pic. Doar un moment. Ok. Da. Most probably, I mean, I would prefer the orange scenario. To break down, retest the low, sau măcar break a little bit below the low, trap all the bulls that entered in this trading range, care a durat 2 luni, practic, și după breakout. Asta e o să fie foarte bullish. This happening, nu știu dacă e bullish, știți? Dar it was good to be positioned. Because it was the neutral trading range. Hai să ne uităm pe weekly. Asta e setup-ul nostru. The 99 SMA gap. Vedeți? Încă ține. It's still holding. Care e bullish. Bine. Pe Bitcoin nu prea arată bine, dar pe altcoins arată bine. Aici a început gapul, cum am spus. Și cam 2 ani, mai mult. 2 ani jumate. Nu, 2 ani și o lună. Ceva așa, da. Și da, a fost într-un trading range acum 17 noiembrie. Cam 2 luni. Held. Și breaking out now. Dar we need to be careful at this monthly open. Hai să punem stats. Pentru că this will be our next resistance zone. 9455. Știu că pot să folosesc magnetul. Dar nu îmi place. Nu loc. Unde e magnet? Aici. Nu îmi place. Monthly open resistance. Coordinates 94, cum a fost? Nine four five five five. Okay. This will be our first resistance if Bitcoin is breaking out. We need to be careful at the reaction. Pentru că these got taken out. Dacă vedeți, dacă știți cum să citiți price action, bine, aici you can say this is a gap and it got filled între this candle și this candle, dar eu nu prea îmi pasă. Like I said before, nu prea îmi pasă how they are called. Îmi pasă what will the price do. În fine, this was the weekly open. And the high got rejected on this weekly open. Bine, first they trap traders in, like the bulls. She shorts out because bulls would have had their stop losses above this weekly open. Was 40 bearish. It broke above it slightly. That's the open was 94221. She 94555 and rejected. So this becomes our first point of interest, the high of this candle, because it indicated a lot of selling pressure. So this will be our first resistance. Dar dacă rămâne așa, da, dacă rămâne așa, it's not bad. You can't be positioned. Bine, dar acum pe altcoins e un pic risky, că deja au crescut 30%, 40%. Și our next level will be this zone. Între 98k și bine, the value line în mod normal face un pullback for the value line if it continues down. Face așa în mod normal. Dar nu cred că 100k e un resistance foarte mare. În fine, dacă e bullish, if the US stocks is going up, da, this would have been a very good entry aici. Ok, scuze. This will be our next resistance aici. If it breaks it, we will see what happens. Și this will be our monthly, nu, asta e monthly, scuze, nu e monthly open, e monthly high. Nu e monthly open deloc. Și dacă facem așa, monthly low support. This will be our next support area. Eu nu trebuie neapărat să fie aici, but this zone, știți? Adică nu e doar o linie, it's more like a rectangle if I want to draw it, because there is no one specific price point, but this zone is important to us. Aici. Asta e supportul și asta e resistance. Știți? În fine. Ok, asta e pe weekly. Weekly până acum bullish, monthly neutral until we break above this high. Yearly, cum am spus, neutral. Dar a făcut ceva foarte interesant, cum ziceam. It broke the cycle. It broke the cycle of 3 candles up, 1 candle down. 3 candles up, 1 candle down. Și asta poate indica că the 4-year cycle is no more. this is the first time in Bitcoin's history, 2 years up, one red to neutral candle, bearish to neutral candle. The only problem is nu-mi place the pump at the open. Doar asta nu-mi place, cum am spus. When Bitcoin pumps at the open, chiar dacă e monthly, e weekly, e monthly, e weekly, sau nu contează, pe orice time frame, it usually reverses the move. Dar hai să vedem că it's a long accumulation zone aici. So, nu știu, poate asta a fost bottom-ul. Pe daily, vedeți, local bottom, higher low și acum vedem dacă face un higher high. Dar vă dați seama ce range a fost, adică, Doamne, 40 de zile, fucking worst market to trade. Dar acum things are looking exciting a lot more. Our next resistance will also be this, care e tot 99 SMA on the daily. In fine, zona 98k to 100k is our next resistance zone. If it breaks it, then da, we can expect. Eu vorbesc acum pe lower time frame, nu pe yearly sau monthly, sau acum vorbesc weekly, daily, știți? Că pe monthly e altceva. If we can break this, we can expect another move to 110k maybe to this zone. Aici. To this zone. 108k to 110k. This was resistance, previous high resistance, retested the previous high, support, retested the previous support, broke down. That's first, this will be our zone. Și după, if it breaks, this will be our zone. And we just play the zones. Asta e trading, just play the levels. Play your points of interest. Știți? Da, asta e pe daily. Pe daily, cum v-am spus, asta e previous monthly high, this will be our first resistance. Bine, asta e un resistance mic on the daily, dar on the weekly, on the monthly, this is the original resistance. Like, aici, da, when it breaks, you will go to 98k. On the daily, care e tot the high of the monthly, but this is an important zone also on the daily. Pentru că pe monthly, it's only one week. Aici e 1, 2, 3. Hai să vedem aici. Da. Ok. Vedeți aici? This is what normally happens. This candle, first you need to read what's happening here. Okay. First high, local high, lower high, broke above it, create false breakout. That's technically, it didn't break above it. Și după lower high, și aici you can start seeing the wicks at the bottom. This indicates ce înseamnă a wick on the bottom with a green body așa. This is called a hammer candle, cred. Ca eu v-am spus, nu prea îmi pasă cum se cheamă lucru. Îmi pasă ce o să facă prețul. Dar asta e hammer. Ok. Și asta e inverted hammer. This indicates that bulls are stepping in, defending this low, 1, 2, 3, and buying. Adică e bullish. Dar a fost bullish dacă vă uitați pe 4 hours sau 1 day. On the bigger time frame, care a fost daily și weekly, noi am fost într-un downtrend. Deci, it held lower high, close to the value line and close to our zone of interest, aici. It retested the previous support, care a fost și previous high. Previous high normally acts as resistance, dar e foarte bullish when it's retested. De exemplu, aici, you could have bought aici. Pentru că this zone was the previous high. Bine, not exactly, but you can see where most of the candles were. This is the retest of the previous high. Când prețul face un retest of the previous high, there's high probability that this high, that the previous high will be broken. De exemplu, aici this was the previous high, went to do a new high, fell back below to the previous high, care nu e asta aici, deci we have a high probability acum to break a new high. Și a făcut așa. În fine. Aici, you can say, ok, bulls got trapped, bears, dar aici avem wicks. Bulls are stepping in. Maybe we will have another leg up. Dar, vedeți ce a făcut. Bulls will have their stop longs aici. Adică stops to enter long aici, above the side of the candle. Shorts will have their stops above the side of the candle. Și asta, it's not by coincidence that the price does this. The high was 93.009k. Aici, the high was 93.068k. Și de ce? Nu vreau să spun manipulation, e mai mult normal market price action. They want to trap the traders in and out. In for the bulls that will have their stops to enter above this high that was broken, and the bears that will have the stops above this high to get out of their shorts. Pentru că when this was forming, this was bullish. Bine, we would have prepared if this was also green. Dar în fine, these two indicated bull buying pressure. Add to that we broke above this high. You would have thought, okay, finally BTC bottoming. Și a fost și o zonă bună, adică 88k, sorry, and 89k are supports, you know? Deci, trebuie să fiți atent la asta. Când faci așa, înseamnă că e foarte bearish. You just got out of your short and you still had like a fost un drop mare. 10% pe Bitcoin e foarte mare. Și bulls would have also gotten fucked. They would have entered right before the bottom, but not at the bottom, got stopped out because most people had their stops at 84k. Eu mă uit pe Twitter, all the zone of interest were around 83 to 86k. All got fucked due to this break above. And a făcut un bottom. Deci trebuie să fiți atent. E foarte dificil. They always try to trap you in and out of a trade. They always try to fuck you, scuze. Dar asta e adevărul. They're always trying to fuck you to take your money. Pentru că așa faceți și voi când faceți trading. Când faceți trading, from where do you think the money is coming from? Trading is a zero-sum game. Zero-sum game, stați să vă arăt ce înseamnă. Hai. This zero-sum game is one participant's gain are exactly balanced by others' losses. Înseamnă că for order to you to win, somebody has to lose. Non-zero-sum game înseamnă you can both win. Nobody has to lose. Scuze. Dar cu trading nu. Somebody has to lose. Și eu sunt sigur. Nobody wants to lose their money. La fel ca voi, like, you need to think as the market as your opponent. De ce? It's made up of millions of participants that are all trying to take your money and you are trying to take their money. Deci, these things will happen. They will try to trap you. Ok? În fine. Da. Our next level for BTC aici. After a very long range accumulation range, it's finally breaking out. Bine, dar acum, azi e duminică. A fost și sărbător, they're like a liquid weekends. Și nu doar a liquid weekends, a liquid week a fost. Deci the price, Bitcoin usually breaks out sau pumps on these liquid weekends sau weeks, cum a fost cazul săptămâna asta. We need to wait for the US Open to see. Bine, it pumped on January, știți? Vedeți, on the US Open it dumped, o să intru acum la hourly, ca să vă arăt. Și asta e prima dată, acum de mult timp, când Bitcoin face așa, mai ales că the stocks didn't really pump. Nu mai țin minte dacă au scăzut, stați să verific pe telefon. Da, au fost dodgy. Nu au fost up nimic, 0.06% de S&P. Da, pe hourly breaking out, pe 4 hours, scuze, pe hourly, da, breaking out. În fine, we don't really care about Bitcoin. We care about the altcoins. Bitcoins is a little shit dar ați văzut un mic pump din 87k până la 91k și a lot of meme coins, la fel ca Mog, la fel ca Bonk, la fel ca Pepe, are up like 100% in 2-3 days. Da, asta a fost pe hourly open, pe US Open. Pump, dump și după pump. În fine, asta e BTC. Da, până acum e bullish, până acum, mai ales că the weekly is closing in 11 hours. That's you have a very high probability of the price reaching 94k. Very high probability. Hai să ne uităm la Ethereum. Not a very interesting chart. Nu prea îmi place să fac trading la Ethereum, dar da, cum ziceam, higher low, higher low, higher low. Low, asta e bottom-ul, higher low, higher low. Da, și breaking out. Our next zone e aici. Asta, it was the October 10th week. Și asta e retest of the October 10th week and got rejected. În fine. Bine, it broke above, dar nu, eu vorbesc when the market changed structure. Știți? Adică a început să facă higher lows. Aici nu facea higher lows. Deci asta e și important. Da. Our next zone will be aici. 3,400, maybe 3,450. Which coincides with the daily 99 simple moving average. Monthly doji, care it's not bad. Yearly, fuck it. Deci nu trebuie să ne uităm. Da. Ethereum nu prea îmi place să fac trading și îmi place aici. These are interesting. These coins. Și hai să vedem. Solana. Very good zone. Our zone is still holding. It's being defended, care e bine. You could have entered here. Dar still it didn't move a lot. Dar vedeți, bine, Solana a făcut un lower low in comparison with nu un lower low. Să văd. Ba da, un lower low. În fine. This will be our next zone. Previous low retested. This will be our very important point of interest, $146. Adică this zone aici. This was the October 10th low. Aici. This zone is very important. Și după, if it breaks, we can look for this to act as resistance, maybe, for the price in order to do this. Așa, it will hit the SMA care e aici și după retest of this zone și după this will be bullish for us if it does this. Bine, this is moving, dar you get the idea, știți? În fine, da, Solana is not bad. This is a very good zone. You could have bought. Și SUI. Nu știu dacă mai țineți minte, săptămâna trecută I was saying that SUI is bottoming. It's a good buy. Și da, a fost. It's nearly breaking the monthly open. More like Bitcoin and Ethereum still have a lot of way to go, știți? Dar aici nu, it's very close. On the weekly e bullish. Adică you could have bought fucking here, stop if you wanted to be like a very tight stop below the previous low of the week, but I preferred here, somewhere here. 14% sau 12%. Și da, you're already up 1-to-1 and the move has still started, știți? Pe daily, very beautiful chart. Un bottoming foarte, foarte frumos, cum ziceam. Our next zone is this. Scuze. Our next zone is this. Și după aici. Și după breakout. This depends if Bitcoin is bullish. Dar da, if you want to look just at Swiss chart, it's very, very bullish. It's one of the best, better looking coins. Sui was one of the top performers in this bull market. Nu știu dacă încă suntem într-un bull market, dar hai să zic așa. It refused to go down and also recovered strongly. nu știu, poate e manipulat, the corner is supplied, the supply is cornered, nu contează. Hype e și o monedă care a fost foarte, foarte bună, dar are unlocks. Și there's a lot of fear. The unlocks are coming in January 10, I think, 100 million or something. Pe short term, no, it's not a good buy, but if you're planning to hold it long term, da, you can buy it now. I mean, it's at the October 10 week. It has very strong fundamentals. Da, și nu știu, long term, once the fears from the unlocks pass, it will pump, it will follow the market. Pango, bullish. Like I was saying, it was falling a bottom. Vedeți? Look at the lows. Eu ce îmi pasă e the lows of the weekly candles. Higher low, and they are defending the lows. Și it's already la fel ca SUI. It's one of the strongest coins out there. This is our next zone. Here. E după aici. That's our first zone will be here. This is our second zone. Dar da, 4 very strong candles, like of the low, it's 50% în 4 zile. E ceva foarte, foarte bine. Fără leverage. Da, it was a very good buying opportunity. Fartcoin. E foarte bullish. Fartcoin e Fartcoin. Fartcoin is one of the most bullish coins out there. Monthly nu prea. Bine, nu e vorba că nu prea. It's bullish, but it's not like Pengu sau SUI. A weekly trading range, the lows are being defended. Pe daily, it's now at our resistance point. Vedeți? This is the 99 SMA. It touched it acum and rejected. Dar if this closes like that, it will break up. This is our next zone of interest. Aici. This was the previous range. Let's wait and see the reaction. Dar da, e bullish. You're already up from the low. Good, 100%? No, 100%. XPL broke out, like I was saying, it's one of the better coins. Nu știu când am zis, am intrat live septembrie, sâmbătă cred, nu? Sâmbătă sau duminică, nu mai țin minte, în fine. De ce nu merge? Da, already up 30%. Monthly e bullish if it breaks above the high. Weekly it's very bullish. Vedeți? This pattern, it's very, very nice. It's a very nice pattern. Broke low, then we have a bullish engulfing, broke above. Bine, să e un bullish engulfing, dar it is, nu e foarte mare because it's been getting fucked for like, e down 94% a fost. Da, dar it's one of the better looking coins. Bine, it's normal to have a pullback. Maybe this will be our support if it does like this. Dacă face așa, this might be our support. And these are more degen plays. Se cheamă și degen. Degen plays like they are lower market cap, but they move a lot. Mudeng, as you can see, it moves very, very much. Dar e foarte manipulat. Oricum, you can buy it. Eu l-am cumpărat aici. Mai ții minte, a fost da, May. I bought aici, held. Dar am vândut aici, cred. I didn't hold till here. În fine. Da. You can buy this because it pumps. It pumps, dar să fiți atenți că e manipulat. AXBT had good movement, ARC had good movement. ARC e foarte manipulat. Am intrat în longs. Aici, got fucked. Și după asta, October 10, it bottomed. It's one of the strongest coins out there. Nu știu cum. Dar știu că e manipulat. Adică, they have the supply cornered. Exact, the privacy coins, they're the meta now. Bine, a fost meta acum de mult timp. Da, din septembrie. Dar da, it's pumping up again. Maybe retest of the high after it touches this. Că a făcut un MA gap, chiar dacă e pe daily, mai durează, dar let's put an alert on the MA gap to enter once it touches. Că oricum e setup-ul, chiar dacă e daily, nu contează. Noi în mod normal facem trading of this setup on the 5 minutes, dar nu contează. Die. It's taking out, let's see on the 5 minutes. I will add an alert here. This will be, cred că, our trade for today because nothing is pumping. Hai să vedem, intrăm pe our crypto screener. Fuck, bank, da. Trebuie să vorbesc și despre meme coin-uri. What the fuck? Vedeți? They are the strongest performing coins out there. Bine, acum touch this will act as resistance. It's up. Este 3%. Da, a făcut un gap. Asta e primul gap și asta e de bine. This is the second touch, deci. Oricum, we will put an alert on it for our setup. That's for our already broke out. This is something that I don't really like. But we will try. We will wait and see. Just look at the reaction. Aries, CVX. I just put an alert. Esports. Ce e asta? Doamne, just pumped. But this is the initial pump. This trading range. Most trading games usually do this. First the initial pump, then it enters a very tight trading range. You could have entered here and held. Your risk reward would have been amazing. It's a very good coin. What the fuck? It's been going up non-stop. Ce e asta? E prima dată when I see it. I will. Da. Fuck me if you entered here. Yo, I didn't know about this coin. If you could have entered here, hai să zicem aici, your risk would have been 0.62%. Și stați să vedem how much would have been up. Hai să zicem aici. What the fuck? Cam 30 to 1. Bine, you would have taken profits. Măcar aici, half on the previous retest of the high. Care tot a fost 10 to 1. E super, and let the rest ride. That's practic you could have made like 15 to 1, 20 to 1. Ok, și hai să mai vedem. Fog nu îmi place, Fog, because you can only buy with $200 sau something. Ceva așa, you can't buy large positions, că n-are lichiditate, deci I don't like to trade it. Dar da, e bullish, e foarte manipulated, asta e. Și mai a fost încă o monedă, Floki, și gata. E foarte bullish. E foarte bullish. Let's add also untouched, but nu îmi place when the price does this. In mod normal, it breaks above for this setup to work. It breaks above, enters a trading range, it doesn't go a lot. De exemplu aici, it broke bine, hai să zicem aici, it broke, it entered a trading range, it touched, then pumped. Aici poate the move is a lot overextended, mai ales că a ajuns deja, vedeți? You see how it attacks as resistance? Cum ziceam, it touched here and now it got rejected bine, a little bit. Nu zic că don't break above, but we just touched it. Let's put an alert. Dar nu cred că o să intru cu un risc mai mare decât $1 sau 2. Eu vorbesc despre challenge-ul meu de turning $100 to $1,000. În fine. Și ce am vrut să vă zic acum despre my new setup. Am găsit ceva care a fost plus 10. Nu. Ok. Da, aici dormam. I could have entered here, dar dormam. Vedeți? Asta a fost azi. M-am trezit la ora 11. Deci I missed this whole move. Dar it formed a gap. 154 candles. Și a făcut un bottoming foarte frumos. Look at the manipulation, cum ziceam. This low held, but this was very bearish. Opened at its high and closed at its bottom. E foarte bearish. Deci people would have expected the price to to do like this, direct, boom. Și ce a făcut? It broke below, the low was 29, 0.0298, okay? Aici the low was 0.029755, deci broke below it, fucked everybody, the short sellers got trapped, the longs got trapped, and bine. In mod normal, your stop would have been here. Dar, for people that are kind of aggressive, they put their stops here and they get fucked. Deci, de aceea e foarte important to know where to put your stops. In fine, this was our 5-minute setup. Would have been done for today. Entered here, stop. Stop aici. 3734 0.75 and would have closed at 10 to 1 sincer. Aici would have closed. Would have been done for today. In fine, e ok. Face un trading range. Da, it's possible for it to break above, dar mai ales că a treat this low acum. Dar nu, it's not part of our setup. It's not for my challenge account. I won't enter. Dar da, it is bullish. I mean, not bullish, but it's good. Mai ales că a fost în previous day, guys, să vedem pe daily. Da, we have a bullish daily. Dar e riscant și I can't take risks with this account. Dacă am fost atât, I'd have entered here, very tight stop, dar acum nu. It's late for me, chiar dacă it can go up like this, dar for my challenge, I won't enter. Okay, și this is the previous trade that I'm talking about. This is our usual setup. Nu pe hourly. Pe 5 minute. This was yesterday. N-am intrat și o să vă zic de ce. I was optimizing my setup, my previous setup, my new setup, sorry. Care nu e de 99 SMA gap. Asta e gapul. This is what I was saying. For the price to break a high and then enter a trading range, touch it. The coin that I showed you didn't do this. The coin that nu mai ții minte dacă e flocky sau bonk. În fine, a făcut așa and the moving average is still moving. Deci, o să pun pe Discord when the price touches the SMA, dar nu cred că o să intru. Vedeți? You'd have entered here, perfect touch, sau retest aici, nu contează. You'd have entered in this zone. Stop below, ce a fost? 11704, deci I put my stop at 11677 sau 74, ceva așa, 1.62. And then you could have held for the retest of the high. Bine, a intrat un trading range foarte tight, dar it perfectly retested the high. Deci, your trade would have been, our risk was on 10 to 1, 8 to 1. Bine, if you would have put your stop break even after this move, you would have been fucked because it retested the zone. De aceea I don't like putting my stop break even a lot. Because it depends on the price action. Mai ales că nu prea, bine, it broke above this range, dar nu prea retested the high. You would have seen, it rejected, I'm going to get fucked, the price will fall down, and I would have placed my stop break even. You'd have been fucked. Dar na, it broke above. This is our usual setup, and this is our new setup. Ce facem? Unde dracu? Da. Ce facem? When our setup fails. This setup failed, our 99 SMA setup. We then need to look at the value line on the hourly. If it's bullish, this line will hold. Deci, when we get close to it, bine, aici we had this low, deci the probability of this hitting the value line, care e aici, the orange line, it was low because this will be defended, the low of this candle, this zone. Deci, I entered here, stop below, asta a fost, a avut un risc mare, deci I lowered my position size. Stop below, and then you just wait. It was like 6 to 1 trade, the probability is with you. This is a very good direction probability. Și oricum asta a fost bullish because if you can see very aggressive, first low, then at the open it pumped, dumped, it have entered here. You see, why follow seats the 1 hour to know your buys, to know if you're entering long or no, to know your zone. But you use the lower time frame to time your entries for this setup. We use the 5 minutes to time our entry. You could have entered here. Being if you didn't want the aggressive, entered here on this candle, and then stop below 4987. That would have put my stop. Should have put would have been 7 to 1, 8 to 1. Ajuns aici 6, 7 to 1, 8 to 1, în fine. Da, 6 to 1. This is our setup. Am avut și BUSDT. Aici. Ce facem when it fails? Pentru că this failed. This failed. Chiar dacă you would have entered if your stop would have gotten hit. Because if you're still looking at the chart aici. Ok, a făcut un gap, bine. N-are lichiditate, de aceea it's moving like this. It's very manipulated. You could have entered here. You would have thought that we had this bullish, entered here and stop here. Și it got hit. Așa s-a întâmplat, că eu am intrat. Then you would have you should have waited for ce? Pentru că this setup failed. Gata, you don't enter anymore. You wait for the touch of the Bollinger Band, of the value of the Bollinger Band on the hourly. Vedeți? Perfect touch. Perfect touch. That's noi am intrat aici. Failed. Then you wait. You wait for the touch, so to get close to the zone of the value line, and then you enter. Bine. Aici you can see the difference. We didn't have any support apparent, știți? Like on the shorter time frame. Like it close to the time that it pumped. We didn't have that. We should have betted on the touch of the value line. Dar on MYX we had a very apparent zone. Știți? Vedeți? This will act as support. This, then this. But this is too low. You would have already entered. This will act as support. That's why noi am intrat aici. This got taken out, care e foarte bullish. This zone held, then we enter. Deci, you need to analyze the situation, not just, okay, let's wait for the touch. It touched, okay, bine intram. It didn't touch, okay, gata. No, you need to read the chart. Your stop will always be placed knowing that this will act as support after this low holds. That your stop oricum will be below this low, will be below this value line in this point in time. That's aici. Dar we need to bet that this will hold, and it did hold. That's why aici it didn't reach the value line because this acted as support of this candle, while on BUSDT there was no support for it because this was the original pump. All the traders started paying attention to it, including me, the momentum traders. After this candle, before it, nobody gave a fuck. That we didn't have any support, and I should have entered. Aici. Bine, acum pe Bybit it didn't hit, that you can see they were aggressive. Pe Binance it did hit, nu contează. Ce contează, you need to enter close to it, ok? Și da, you'd have entered. Și eu am intrat. Da, a fost aici, am intrat. I took profits aici. This was the previous high. No, I didn't hold until here. I took profits aici. 20%, 6%, it's 4 to 1 dar. Because we are using a higher time frame, care e 1 hour, the setup is more reliable decât 5 minute. And you know, the higher the time frame, the more reliable the setup is. Deci da, the direction probability is with you. It's very good direction probability. You could have also entered aici, the trading zone, the trading range. You could have gotten stopped aici. Here your stop would have been below this low if you wanted that. Yeah, it's very far. That your stop would have been here, it would have been fucked, and then the price broke out. This is pure price action, trapping traders in and out and then going up. Infine. That's to recap my new setup. I will call it setup number 2. This only works for daily gainers that you need to be attend. 1, daily gainers. 2, this setup comes in play after our first setup fails. Carry the 19 SMA gap. When it fails, I didn't trigger because no bottoming candle. The rest is just kavoy as centrat. No, you are basing our entries on the 5 minute. No, on the. You can use the 1 minute to get better entries, but you will get fucked because there's a lot of false signals. شو سفارات دتشي 1 minute. aici, nu? Da, aici. Undeva aici. Bottoming. Aici. Nu? Sau undeva aici, da. This would have been your bottom, you would have entered fucked. Bottom entered fucked. You could have entered in this zone. But that's on the 1 minute. Very, 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 very clean price action. Broke below the low. Fucked everybody and then went up. Very beautiful price action. That's the hourly. Or when you have an hourly candle like this, you can expect the retest, the low to get retested. وترى apparat on lower low. Dar on bearish candle așa, da. The probability for the low to get retested is high. My LSK, it pumped at the open. Asta e foarte bearish. It pumped at the open, if you can see. When it pumped at the open, let me put the two charts together in order for you to understand what I'm saying. Look. Pus două una. Aici. Pumped at the open. Și foarte bearish. I would have preferred if we broke below the low directly at the open, I would have entered long. But we didn't do this. Pumped at the open, the probability of the low being retested gets higher. You know, trading is dynamic. Every new second there's new information. So this was already bearish. There was a high probability as the 60% for the low to get retested. Once we pumped at the open, the probability got higher. Because I know how these coins trade. I'm not saying you need to apply this like for trading US Trades Edge, so S&P. No, but for these kind of coins, this matters. You need to be careful to things like that. Pump at the open, retested the low very beautifully, and then you have entered. Okay, so to review our setups, currently for our challenge, for our $100 to $1,000 challenge, care sunt acum up 23%. Bine, ieri I lost a lot of money, cred că am fost down 20% sau ceva așa, my account reached $73. Nu mai țin minte. Dar because I was retesting this new setup, you shouldn't do this. That's why I didn't post on Discord. Because I was testing my setup. Yeah, we got down to a lot. Shit, shouldn't happen. Our maximum loss per day is like 10%, no 20% sau 26%. Dar cum ziceam, man, we're still testing. Știți? Bine, the 5 minute setup, nu, gata, we're sure of it. But I was testing yesterday our second setup, the value of the Bollinger Band on the hourly. Okay, to recap. This is our first setup. Failed. The gap, the SMA for a previous daily gainer, failed. Then you don't enter trades long. No. Then you wait for the price to get close of the value line and enter. Okay, this is it. Your stop should be below the value line. You need to be careful of previous supports, points of interest after the uptrend began. So not like BUSDT, because BUSDT, like I showed you, BUSDT, we didn't have any support. The price directly pumped. That we didn't have any points of interest. IH, we had this low. This is the difference. IH difference. We had this low. This was our point of interest. This was our support. IH, we didn't have anything. So this was our support. This is our setup. Once the 5 minute 99 SMA gap fails, we then move to the value line of the Bollinger Band setup. Carry this orange line. and you wait for the reaction, you enter. You can use the 5-minute chart to time your entries. You can use it to time your entries. You'd have gotten a very super trade. But you noticed this setup has a lower RR to cut the 5-minute SMA gap. شيء normal because we're using a higher time frame. And there's a saying in the market, in trading in general, the market lets you pay for the extra information it provides you. Chain Sam Nasta. You could have entered here, Bine. Once the candle was forming directly at the break above the low, your top would have been nothing, your trade would have been amazing. 30 to 1 مش good. Doar. You would not have gotten the confirmation yet that the price is correctly moving in your direction. Like the direction probability is with you. You could have not known. We knew that this is bullish after this candle closed. That okay, we will get continuation. Bine. Our setups assume that we will get this continuation. That's why we enter Kiartak. We don't have the confirmation. We vorbesc in general. Știți? So let me repeat the saying again because it's foarte important. The market makes you pay for the extra information, so the confirmation that you want. The better the entry, the higher the risk. That's if you entered here, your risk, theoretically your risk is far too high because we still don't have the confirmation. Infine, these are our setups. We'll see. I increased my risk on the challenge account now. Let's see what happens. If you're interested in, I don't know, maybe a live on trading psychologists or trading mathematics, I'd be happy to do it. Because Orcom, I have everything ready. Fuck me. Yeah, I don't like it a lot, but we'll see. I mean, this is that's high, retest, break. These patterns become evident. Like if you're looking at this, I won't trade it because I'm only trading setups on my challenge account. But if you're trading like without my setups, previous high, it broke above. Trades have entered here, think it's bullish. The price broke above, trapping everyone, then fell down. Retest of the previous high, broke a new high. This is how you should trade. I mean, you can momentum trade like as the price action is forming. This is not a good example. It depends on the coin. The price is each and each. No age. Bonk a first bullish, no? Like this. You don't have any pullback just on the value lines on the 5-minute. You can be aggressive also because momentum trading means that the momentum will keep going. You can enter with a trailing stop. As the price increases, you trail your stop. You're betting on this very aggressive uptrend to continue. Because it doesn't happen often. Okay, they've entered here. Then it's in trading range. Hai să vedem. We missed this, we wait. Nu cred că o să fac trading astăzi, nu cred că o să fac, I will open positions astăzi, că things are not looking very good, dar we'll wait and see. We can't know how the price action will develop. Hai să ved dacă a pus cineva. Nu, n-a pus nimeni. N-a pus nimeni. Ok. Bine atunci. Asta a fost tot pentru săptămâna asta. Dacă ne aveți întrebări sau ceva, o să termin cu live-ul. Nimic? Bine, am stat o oră. Bine atunci. I will keep posting what I have, the setups and my entries on Discord. And let's make some money. Goodbye, guys. See you next week.